Good morning, this is Alicia Fowler, Operations Officer with the Florida Division of Emergency Management State Watch Office, and this is the Daily Situation Report for Friday, April the 24th, 2009. The State Emergency Operations Center is currently activated to a Level 2 partial activation status in response to flooding conditions in the Panhandle and Big Bend regions of the state. Turkey Point Nuclear Power Plant Unit 3 is down for maintenance purposes. All other Florida nuclear power plants are at full operation status. No major electrical outages reported. All airports and seaports in the state are open and operating normally. I-75 westbound at US 27 in Broward County and State Road 29 eastbound at I-75 in Collier County are closed due to wildfire and heavy smoke. No health advisories have been issued. No confirmed or suspected attacks on major computer networks in the state, and there are no known border security issues at this time. And now the weather report.
High pressure currently centered over North Florida will continue the dry and warm conditions statewide today. Though the position of high pressure will allow for winds to shift onshore today, upper level high pressure building across the southeastern U.S. will keep plenty of dry air in place today. This drier air will again lead to relative humidity values dropping below critical levels this afternoon across a majority of the state. A red flag warning is in effect for much of the Florida mainland away from the coast. Similar conditions are expected on Saturday, and fire weather watches are currently in effect for much of the Florida Panhandle and western areas of the North and Central Florida Peninsula. Though a light breeze is expected today across North Florida closest to high pressure, higher winds of 10 to 20 miles per hour are forecast for southern, central, and south Florida. These strong onshore winds will result in a high risk of rip currents at southeast Florida beaches today. With warm and humid conditions continuing tonight, another round of patchy to dense fog will be possible late tonight and early Saturday morning across portions of the state. This, combined with any smoke from nearby fires, will result in isolated patches of very low visibility early Saturday morning. Flooding continues on some North Florida rivers. A river flood warning remains in effect for minor flooding on the Osceola River and the Florida Big Bend, with minor to major flooding expected to continue on the lower Santa Fe River and middle and lower Swanee River until the middle part of next week. The Ketch-Bryant Drought Index average for the state of Florida is currently 434 on a scale of 0 saturated to 800 severe drought. KBDI values in southern, central, and south Florida remain dangerously dry, and with dry conditions expected for the next 5 to 7 days. A high threat for wildfires will continue. Lake Okeechobee average elevation level is 11.44 feet, about 2.4 feet below normal. And finally, for space weather, current solar and planetary activity is very quiet.
In the state of Florida, this is a unique time of year when flooding is a concern in some regions and wildfires are still very much an issue in other regions. Floridians should always be prepared for an emergency by having an emergency plan for home, family, and pets. You can get a plan by visiting www.floridadisaster.org. And that's all we have for you today. You have a safe day and a great weekend.